The message arrived while I was standing barefoot on the marble floor of the resort lobby, watching the ocean pretend it had nothing to hide. We upgraded him to the master. He needs space. No name, no apology, just a period, neat and final. I read it twice, then a third time, slow like a coroner confirming time of death. The front desk clerk smiled, the kind of smile people wear when they think your life is intact. I nodded back, calm. My pulse didn't race, my hands didn't shake. That was the first sign something inside me had gone quiet. The master suite was mine. I paid for it. I paid for everything. Pre-wedding vacation, a week to reset before vows. She'd insisted we invite a few friends. Closure, she said. Old chapters tied neatly. I believed her because belief was easier than suspicion, and I was tired of being careful. I watched the elevator numbers descend, listened to the faint laughter drifting from somewhere above me. A man's laugh, familiar in the way a scar remembers the knife. I imagined the room, my room, white sheets, ocean view, the space I had chosen for our first morning as husband and wife, and I imagined her explaining it to me with that practiced softness, reasonable, harmless, temporary. I typed nothing back. I let the silence answer for me. That's when I knew, not what she'd done, but what I was going to do. They said his name like it was weather, unavoidable, not personal. He's in a rough place. It's just for a few nights. You're overthinking. I smiled through it. I always did. The reliable man, the one who never made scenes, never raised his voice, the one who paid deposits on futures other people rearranged without asking. He was her ex. Everyone knew that. High school love. The one she said taught her what pain was. The one she said she'd outgrown. I remembered how she'd gone quiet when his name came up, how her phone faced down more often lately, how she'd insisted on a separate flight for him. Logistics, she said. Denial is a skill. I had practiced it well. But the sweet key told the truth, my name scratched out, his name written in that thin feminine hand I used to trust with everything. I didn't confront her, not then. Shock is loud when you let it speak. I needed it mute. I slept in a guest room that night. The walls were thin, laughter leaked through them like smoke. I lay there counting breaths, cataloging memories that suddenly felt staged. This wasn't about a room, it was about position, and she had moved me without asking. I became observant, not jealous, precise. I watched who she looked for when she entered a space, counted the seconds before she checked her phone, noted the way her voice softened when she said his name, as if it needed protection. I requested copies of the booking changes from the concierge, smiled, thanked them. Paper trails are honest when people aren't. Late nights I scrolled phone records, no passwords broken. She'd never bothered to lock them. Carelessness masquerading as confidence. Long calls, older timestamps, a history that didn't end, it paused. I replayed conversations from months ago, her sudden interest in forgiveness, her speeches about growth, about how love shouldn't cage the past. I saw myself nodding, supporting, funding. Externally, I was serene. Internally, something cold was assembling, piece by piece. No rage. Rage clouds judgment. I didn't want revenge. I wanted clarity. The resort staff noticed nothing. Friends laughed. She kissed my cheek in public, careful and light, like a gesture rehearsed. At night, I wrote lists. Facts only. No emotion. Emotion lies. By the fourth day, I knew everything I needed. The only question left was timing. The email arrived at dawn. Clean, verified, undeniable. Reservation logs, room access timestamps, late-night service orders charged to my card, 2 wine glasses, 2 towels, every night. I didn't confront her immediately. I ordered coffee, black, sat on the balcony, watched the sun rise like it didn't owe anyone explanations. When she came out, wrapped in a robe that wasn't mine, I slid the printed pages across the table. No words. Her face changed in stages, confusion, recognition, fear. "I can explain," she said. I nodded. That was my gift to her, the illusion of space. She cried, not loudly, carefully, like someone managing damage. I listened. I already knew the ending. When she finished, I folded the papers and stood. I'm canceling the wedding, I said. Not angry, accurate. I canceled everything in one afternoon. Venue, caterers, flights, transfers. I rerouted the payments back to my accounts with the same calm efficiency I'd used to make them. Then I requested a room change. For myself. The master suite opened like a confession. I didn't touch anything, just stood there, letting the space remember me. She knocked once, soft. I didn't think you'd do this, she whispered. That's the problem, I said. You didn't think. I handed her a key card, the guest room, temporary, just like me, apparently. He left that night. No scene, no words exchanged. Men like him understand exits. She stayed, alone, surrounded by plans that no longer belonged to her. That was enough. On the flight home, I felt nothing. And that was the victory. I didn't lose a wife. I lost a lie that was expensive to maintain. Betrayal isn't loud. It's administrative. Small changes, quiet permissions, a master suite reassigned while you're still paying the bill. I didn't ask for closure. I created it. Some people walk away broken. Others walk away awake. By the time the plane landed, I had already stopped calling her my wife, and I never slept better than the night I finally took my space back.